Hey everybody, it's Darren from Lilley's Landing. Today is Sunday, February 2nd. I'm going to try and do the one cast for you today. So this is Fall Creek, or just below it. Their dock is up there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's Fall Creek dock, so I'm just below it. I'm going to fish this bluff right here. And there's, it said it's supposed to be 40. I didn't actually look to see what's actually going, but it's about that. About one generator. Might be a little bit more. I've got 150 grain, 24-foot sink tip on my fly rod, and I've got a dungeon, articulated dungeon in white. It's the mini, so it's smaller than the normal one. It's about half the size, which is good. Hopefully this works. It sinks all right. So I like using the Boogeyman, but the Boogeyman has a wool head on it, which slows the sinking. This one has a deer hair head on it, which sinks a little bit faster. Let's see what happens here. All right, this is my true first one cast here. There we go. Oh, that's so high. And I can kind of see it. I forgot my sunglasses today, which really stinks. Because I would be able to see my fly if I had them. But I forgot them. Which is crazy, because I wear them every day. Anyway. Fishing reports today. I haven't heard much in the office. We just had Taney Fest going on at the resort, and everybody left this morning. It sounded like it's kind of a mixed bag. Some of them caught them, some of them didn't. Did it already tangle up? Let's see what we got going on here. Nope. I don't think this one will tangle up as much. So on these big streamers like this, a lot of times the back hook will get hung up on the front hook somehow, like it'll flip around. This one's so short, I don't think it's gonna do that, which will be nice. Did not go as far as I wanted to. So I'm just gonna fish the bluff here. Thought about fishing the bluff across from the resort because I've done good there on streamers before. But just streamers anywhere here is kind of hit and miss. Might work one day and then the next day it doesn't. Same conditions, same place. Come on. Oh, little rainbow. I don't know how I didn't hook him. He completely took it. That's the right distance from the bank. The rainbow was about 12 inches. At least that's what the flash made it look like anyway. Really need the fish that's just come up and eat the whole thing. I'll just swipe at it here and there. Oh, tree there. Don't go there. Thank you. Thank you, Cleet. If I'd have shot all that line out, I'd have been in a tree stump. Wow, that really shocked back. A little too much line speed there. I could have cast that a mile. And that cast like shocked back like 15 feet from what it actually went. Whoops. All right. Come on. Casting's got to be better than that. Nothing. Probably should have let it sink for a second. I was afraid I was going to catch a branch. It's a nice little seam there. Kind of like right here. Why in the world? Just been keep doing this. Oh, it's standing on it. Tell I haven't done this in a while. Beautiful. Let that sink for a second. I can't see it now, so it's all going to be feel. It just takes one to hook it. What? Was it on the bottom? Yeah, there we go. There's a boat down here up against the bank. I have to go. I should be back and go around. Maybe not. Almost hooked the camera on that one. going to take us down here around this boat. I can check my fire. A little bit of junk on it. All right. Hey. Hi. So there is a little, not really a creek, but a place where the little gully washed in, pushed the gravel out. Oh, that's close. Trying to get myself set up to make a good cast at this little spot. I'll make a cast right over the top of it. This is kind of going over the edge of it. There. Nothing. Oh. Right where, ate it. He turned nice and slow, looked like a decent fish. It wasn't a little dinker. Wasn't a big fish, but it wasn't a dinker. Getting a nice swing going. It's like fishing a jig. They eat it on the fall, so a lot of times. So sometimes it can be a pain in the butt to hook them. That one ate it. I can't see it. It's just below where I can see it now, but that was just below where I could see it, and he ate it as I stopped. And then when I went to go pull it again, you can feel them when you go to set the hook and you're already too late. I mean, it could have been a 17, 18 inch or something like that. That's probably what it was, what it looked like. I mean, his side was that tall in the water, which, you know, that can make it look different than what it actually is. And I might change it up here in a minute. I have another shad pattern that I can fish under a float. dead drift it. Seems like there's always fish right there on that spot though. In the right water, I should say. Better be careful, I'm gonna be in the trees here in a minute. Man, I almost put together my other rod before I came out, and I just should have. Because I could run up there real quick and drift through that and just dead drift through it. Oop. If that was my line or if I just got bit. I think it was just my line. I wonder how far I can cast this. There's a bunch of trees down here from that big rain over the, I don't remember when that was. I had a few things slide into the lake. And I really want to be up against the bank, so we're just gonna see what I can do here. It's starting to die at that length. It's about 60 feet. Well, my leader, it's another 8-9 feet, so maybe 70 feet. Which for me is pretty good. Oh, don't get caught in the waves of it. Thought it was past it, but that little branch there sticks in the water a little bit farther than what I thought. Not sure on that one. You didn't hear that. Hit the boat. I just hit the boat, but you didn't hear it. Let me pick a junk. We're good for white bass. It's about the right size. As far as the size of the fly. Those trees cause a big eddy down here. It's huge. The seam for that eddy's like 20 foot from the boat. Reposition a little bit here. This line is very old. It might be time for a new line. I don't know. It's stretched out, but it's still just tangling like crazy. Thanks. So there's another little area where it washed out here. There's just a piece of foam or something. I don't think that's a dead fish, but just like that other one, I want to set myself up. So I can get a good shot at it. Almost lost that in a tree. I cast like that one more time. Oh, don't be hung up on the rocks. I cast it too far. No, stinking thing. This one's going bad. That did not work at all. Got a fish though. Little guy. Came off. All right, what do we got going on? Of course, the worst cluster of the day over the best spot in hook fish. He was a little guy. He was only about 10 inches. Just those little bump outs. So it was that bump out, that right there where that gravel is pushed out. Good spots to fish. But you want to go above it when the water's running. You want to go above it, get yourself set up, so when you drift over it, you're all good to go. Unlike what just happened to me where I thought I had myself set up, but I didn't. So from here on down, there's not really much jet outs like that or anything. There isn't another one like that. I think I might run down and fish the bluff across from the resort real quick. Yeah, what's that? Those hooks are sharp. I'm just gonna run down to the bluff that's right across from the resort, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I came back down. Where am I at here? I am. So if you go across the bluff straight across from the resort, you go upstream. This is the first dock you'll come to right here. So I'm gonna start right below it. There's a good little shelf up here. How's my line here? Man, really not having sunglasses stinks. The sun is right in my face. Kind of wanted to get back to see the polar plunge that's going to happen here in like 10 minutes, so I might just throw a couple casts here real quick. I gotta be closer. Wish I could cast that far. Oh, and there's trees. Yeah, closer. Man, looks amazing. Looks good along that little shelf. It's gonna be harder for me because it feels backwards. So there's a shelf, a rock, and a shelf over there. I don't know how far down that second shelf in the water, but I can see the shelf come out and go up, go down. Man, the water's so much slower down here. It'd be nice if it was just a hair faster here. Oh, there's a tree. I don't know whenever I try and shoot it, I have to squat down. I'm trying to, instead of letting my fly line come out big like this, I'm trying to shoot it in a little tight loop. So it'll go under tree branches. For some reason I have to squat down to do that. I don't know why. I would have landed that last fish, but I was just trying to swing it in the boat and it just came unhooked. I don't know if I can count that one. I don't know if Phil let me count that or not since I didn't actually land it. I'm just trying to let it sink just a hair. Just get a little bit deeper. So this is a 150 grain, 24-foot sink tip. There's a 200. I don't know if there's a 250, but I know there's a 300. What we have set up on rods, or what I have set up on rods, is this 150 and then 300, I think. And Phil's got a 300 in his office too, but 300 would just be too much. And that's how heavy the line is. Let it sink a little bit here. Up there where we were first fishing on that other bluff, just down from Fall Creek, the water was a little bit swifter. Almost lost it in the tree. Water was a little bit faster and swifter. And then you had those bump outs. Here it's just shelf and then shelf. And that's as far as I can see. I think there just needs to be a little bit more water for down here. A little bit more generation, I should say. So it's a little faster. I was trying to shoot it underneath the tree and I did it and bounced it off the rock face over there. One more cast. Let's have a good cast. Look at that shelf right there. All right. Oh, man, did it? It didn't hook, but it kind of just twisted. There we go. The back hook didn't come up, but it just kind of twisted itself. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to get back to the resort here. I think Phil's jumping today, so I don't see any boats out yet. Anyway, this is what I was using. It's a mini dungeon. It is 2 hooks, but short. It's a small one. They like it better than the big size one, I think. Well, see y'all later.